dopamine doesn't release when we sit in the class, when the teacher's actually just writing the answers on the board. So at that particular time, that I think nobody's dopamine releases.
Because they are showing their body parts and all of the things that they can give for the followers and likes, and people are always watch them because they are the bad person and they influence other to watch them, and boys are also going for Instagram for them.
I agree with you, sir. Means they are doing like how many followers I got, and they are also copying anyone. Like she has Labubu, so I will also take Labubu, and like this.
If the Asian people can live without mobile phone, so why we cannot live without mobile phone?
So people is becoming less concentration by editing to mobile phone, just because when we study our mind is full of reels, shorts. That's why we can't concentrate on our study education.
Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about very special topic which have put a lot of impact on teenagers, which is social media. We will discuss about the positive and negative impact of it, that how it affects the mind of teenage and what is its impact on education. So let's begin.
So guys, today we are going to discuss that how the social media is impacting the minds of the teenagers and how the social media is defining the personalities of the students, changing their behavior. Right now, most of the teenagers are depressed, they're not happy, and they actually don't have the dream, and they are very peevish in nature. They have the anxiety disorder, they are less concentrated towards the important things, and their priorities are not clear. If I talk about the education, so education is all about to change your personality as the productive personality. Whenever that we get the education, because we want to get the success in our life, we want to solve our own problems which will be come across to us in the future, and we want to do something unprecedented. But this thing is being done by the social media right now, and majority of the people are being affected by that. You all are also teenagers, so first you must to be understand that how the social media is drastically impacting and affecting your personality. Understand? Right now, is it a reality or not? You have to share your views that most of the teenagers, I'm not saying that all the teenagers, I'm saying that most of the teenagers are more influenced by the social media, mass media than the education. So how many of you are agree with that? Share your point. If you are disagree with that, so you can disagree also, and if you are agree with that, so you can also agree with my point that social media is actually defining the personalities of lots of the teenagers. Is it the reality or not?
Because all the teenagers are influenced by social media influencers blindly. They follow them. Whatever they will do the same things in their school and even at their home. Suppose nowadays all the teenagers are somehow doing only what they see, not by their self. They only want to do that, like suppose that influencer is doing that, they will do the same thing, and this is making them addicted to the media. When you will get addicted to it, you become less productive. When you become less productive, you get distracted by it. And why we get distracted? Because we are addicted because of the algorithm. So that's all is the thing happening right now. And there is very few people, those who will listen to their elders, that we should follow that influencers or not.
Agree that means all the teenagers means some of the teenagers are most of the time they are confused. They are means not confident. They are not following the guidance. Like if the teacher is telling something to the student, he is distracting, and he after that he is searching for.
Sir, according to my opinion, we can use social media as influence also. Like you are having some good talent, like to influence people by your speeches and by your communication skill. You can teach them about leadership skills, so you can share your videos on it to influence the people. And you can watch the good things also, like speeches of speakers, like you put your speeches on social media, so people can listen that also. And teenagers can take good influence also, because it depend on us that how we are using it, and the impact we have to take on us in a positive way or in negative way.
But my concern is that let's see that social media and the mobile phone is giving the access to the whole world to reach the kids, And in the world, there are lots of the notorious things. Let's take an example. If any child is going to play outside, and if that person is encountering with any person who is addictive of the drugs, and when the parents get the awareness about that, so parents will stop and guide us. You can't be in the company of that person, because you will be destroyed. If you are be in the company of the addictive person, one day you will be destroyed. So whenever that we go out for the play, so our parents guide us, our teachers guide us. But in the mobile phone, that all the things are there, all the disgusting things are there, all the addictive things are there, all the reprehensible things are there in the movies, on the websites, that all the abhorrent things are there. So means you are giving the access to the whole world to reach the kids. And in the world, there are lots of the disgusting things. Okay, if someone is coming to you, bad person who is smoking, your parents will guide you, don't be in the company of that person. But in the social media, no one is guiding us. Not the parents, not the teachers. There is no school curriculum. There is no subject of the social media and influence of the social media in the school curriculum. But it is the most impactful things in today's world. Are you agree with that or not? Yes. Means no one is guiding us. Whenever you are in the company of the bad person, so people will guide you. Okay, parents, your siblings, and your teachers. But on the social media, lots of the reprehensible things are coming to you, but no one is there to guide you. No one is there to say to you, this is have the bad effect on your mind. If you watch this kind of the web series, so it will destroy your concentration, and you are becoming a saddest person. You are becoming a depressive person, because parents are also not aware about that. Parents are also not aware about that, not the teachers, because teachers.
Agree with sir, because I agree with you, sir, because most of the parents are also giving their kids to mobile to work their chores in kitchen, but this is wrong. You give them the toy so they can play, and they learn how to play outside, and how to avoid mobile. That's why parents are also helping kids to use mobile phone, because they are not aware of that.
Yes, Ujjwal.
I am also agree that some childs are watching social media and come in a school and discuss about their friends. But when teachers are explaining some important words, they are talking and discuss that with her friend. I am watching this, and you are also watching that website series. Teacher is saying some good things, but they are not attention.
Sometimes social media is good for us, like uploading means motivational videos, and that it is good. Sometimes it is good for us, but not like we have a live example. When the child is crying, so the parent said, why you are crying, please take this phone and watch shorts. So this is not good for them.
Thing is in front of you. How many of you are agree that most of the girls are being affected by the Instagram and social media? Means if you compare in the percentage wise, so you will find that a majority of the girls are being influenced by the especially Instagram and the TikTok. Why? Do you have any idea?
And they get likes, they get exposure, people will follow them. That's why this is happening all.
I agree with them, because they are showing their body parts and all of the things that they can give for the followers and likes, and people are always watch them, because they are the bad person, and they influence others to watch them. And boys are also going for Instagram for them, and girls are, that's why girls are good girls are also there, that they upload classical dance and motivational things, all this content.
Listen, why that it is impacting girls more? Because if you try to understand the natural instinct of the girls, girls, they like the applause. They like the applause. When someone praises them, so they like that particular thing. When someone praises them, so they like that particular thing more than the boys. More than the boys. Boys also like that particular thing, but whenever someone is praising and someone is saying that you are looking very good like that, so girls are affected more by that. So that algorithm of the Instagram actually just made on the same psychology. And girls believe in the perfectionism, means they want the things in a perfect manner. That's why Instagram actually just giving the filters and the BGM, and they actually just make the different kind of the faces. So actually this Instagram and the TikTok have been made based on the psychology of the girls. So that's the reality. That's why there is the option of the like. Okay, so girls are always just confused about that, how many likes I'm getting, that I uploaded my pics, that how many people are doing the comment of that, my followers are being increased or not. They are always just concernful about that more than the boys. If you say to the girls you are not looking good, so it is very reprehensible and very you can say bad thing for them. And if you say to the boys you are not looking good, so they don't take it very serious. We are look like that. Okay, so that's the thing. When you say to the girls you are getting the obesity, so they are infuriated on you. How could you say that? I am very lean and very health conscious. So algorithm of the Instagram actually just made on the psychology of the girls. That's why you will find the girls will be hyperactive on the social media, and the boys actually just make the Instagram for the girls only, account, because the girls are there. That's the reality.
I agree with you, sir. Means they are doing like how many followers I got, and they are also copying anyone. Like she has Labubu, so I will also take Labubu, and like this. So they are copying, and they are giving more time to Instagram, Snapchat.
Yes.
I think our parents have also mistake here when they are coming in a home and they are watching Instagram, Facebook, YouTube front of small children, and they are expiring that, and they are all time in mobile, and they are they are wasting time and
Yes, I agree with you, and usual our parents should also concentrate that how our children are using, like they should check their child's Instagram profile, and they should be strict sometime, because being strict is also important sometime if it's about their future, and to check that they are distracting or not. So according to me, sometimes there is a mistake of parents also, and sometimes the mistake of child, which result distraction in future.
As they like that someone is praising them, they are getting more influence in some video, so they are uploading that same video again and again, and that type of video. But they should upload their creativity. They should grow small businesses, and they should show their creativity.
So that should be taught to them, na?
Yes,
but no one is
by
teaching
their
them.
parents also.
By their parents, teachers, and there should be some sessions for them.
And it should be a subject in school also,
Yes.
about how to use social media.
Because this particular thing is influencing the most to the teenagers, but there is no subject of the social media. There is a subject of geometry is the topic, and these kind of the things are the topic. These are not the things are impacting so much to us. These are also important, but we must just think of that the things which are influencing us, that particular thing should be the subject in our school. Hi, Shan.
Teenagers, girls of nowadays are never listen their about their parents, because they listen about their idols, what their idol teaches, what their social media influencers teaches. They will listen their influencer and idols, but not their parents, because their influencer teaches them that you upload useless videos on social media, and useless reels and funny reels. But what their parents teaches, they will never listen them.
Sometimes their parents give them to means their parents are giving them phones. If the children can be stop crying from the toys and from the games, so they are giving a phone to stop them crying. So from the childhood only they are getting the habit of mobile.
Kind of the chemical reaction happens in the minds of the people, those who are using so much social media and they have the addiction of the social media. So let me clear one thing that and with that we will also discuss that why the majority of the teenagers are less competent. You understand that everyone likes to get the exposure, everyone likes to get the respect, and everyone likes that the people should praise me and praise my you can say the success, understand, talent or achievements. So that's a natural instinct of all the people, of all the humans. Listen, whenever that we achieve something, so there is one chemical releases in the minds of the people. It's the name of that chemical is dopamine. What? Dopamine. Whenever that you get the reward, if you are completing some task and you are getting you are thinking of that what reward will be gotten by me. So there is a dopamine release. Understand? That's a chemical reaction is happening in the minds of the people. Those who are excited to get the things, or rewards. So how the social media is impacting? The social media is impacting that whenever that you use the social media and whenever that you get the likes, so there is a release of the dopamine in your mind. Understand? And whenever that you don't get the likes and whenever your followers are not increased, so at the time that line of the dopamine just decline, and whenever the line of the dopamine is on the baseline, so at the time you feel depressed. Understand? Why that I'm not getting the likes, why my followers are not increasing, and why that I'm not getting the exposure, why I'm not getting the exposure, why the people are becoming the less competent by using the social media, because they are getting the instant like and the followers. They are uploading the videos or they are uploading any dancing videos or any pic, they are getting the like from the side of the people and there is a dopamine release. But the dopamine release should be like that when you are completing some task and learning something, then you are getting the reward and then there is a dopamine release, so it's a very, you can say, productive for you. Okay, let's take an example. Right now we are in the challenge of to become the face of the sanskar. So for that you have to be just complete so many tasks. Means you have to be just get the information about any topic like social media. Then you have to do the preparation of the presentation, because you have to be present your ideas in front of the juniors, and you also have to be just prepare yourself that how you instantly give the answers to the people. So there are lots of the things and lots of the efforts you have to be just apply to get the reward. Then you will become the face of the sanskar. Okay, there are lots of the things will be completed by you. By that you will learn lots of the things, and by that you will make yourself very strong. But what is happening in the social media? Those who don't want to just complete this task, they only just just uploading their pics and uploading their videos and instantly just getting the likes. They are not applying any efforts. They are not applying any efforts to get the rewards. Instantly they are getting the rewards. There is a dopamine release and they are feeling happy. But by that, their personalities, and they are not learning anything, and they are becoming weak. The people, those who don't want to be to the hard work, they are super active on the social media, because that's a natural thing. They want to be just get the likes, and they want to be just get the followers, they want to be just get the compliment. So they are uploading the things on the social media and instantly they are getting the rewards. But here you have to be just complete that so many tasks, you have to be to the hard work, you have to be apply your body and soul, that one person will be selected as the face of the sanskar. So that's a really just tough task, but you will get the actual reward and you will change your personality. But in the social media these kind of things are not happening. So that's a reason why majority of the people in your own class, in the school, in this nation, they are less competent. because not doing the things which are supposed to be done by them. They have to be just complete so many tasks to be get the reward. They are getting the reward instantly. They are getting the reward instantly, and this is the bad thing when you are getting the reward instantly. Understand? Are you getting the point or not? So you will find those who always make the reels and making their faces and always try to do the things according to the BGM on the reels and the shorts, you will find they are less competent. They are less competent. They won't be more confident when you say to them, do some announcement. You will find that instantly they can't perform. Instantly they can't perform because they are making their mentality according to the social media. According to the social media.
When some teenagers go on social media like for some motivational quotes and some good videos, but the social media wants to distract them by sending some bad videos in the middle of the good videos, and almost of the teenagers get distracted on that point. So they don't need to distract at that point. The point is they should don't get that distracted because it is just giving a big impact on their minds.
I said to you that social media and the mobile phone is giving the access to the whole world to reach your child. Means parents के लिए अपन बोलेंगे. Means the social media is giving the access to the whole world to reach to the small kid. To reach to the small kid. That is, small kid doesn't know anything, but the social media and the whole world is reaching towards them. There is a lots of the ads of eating the vimal. There are lots of the ads of the smoking. There are lots of the ads of the drinking. There are lots of the web series of abusing words and the disgusting thing, and all the things are being watched by the small child. Understand? So this particular,
if we are addicted by Instagram, social media and all etc things, so we will interested in that only, and we will not interested in other things like doing art and craft and studying and like singing and etc things. So some things are important for means to be a successful person is hard work, to be motivated, to be confident and to be patient. So if we have the patience in ourselves, so we will do anything, like we will not be confident and like that.
very good.
When you are using daily mobile phone like 1 hour, 15 hour, 10 hour, you get addiction of mobile phone. And when you are not using mobile phone, you are having anxiety. Why I am not using mobile phone? And it is your habit to use mobile phone 15 hour, 10 hour like that.
If the Asian people can live without mobile phone, so why we cannot live without mobile phone?
Because ancient people have the task to complete to feed.
Very good. Clap for it.
Task to complete here. They don't get everything on their hand. They have to work for food and every more things. They are not like our lazy like today's kids. Only sleep at home, not going outside. But the ancient people had tasks to do, and they have the risk of their life for the food.
Very good. Means the people, those who were not in the age of the social media, they were completing so many tasks to get the rewards. As I already told you that social media is giving the reward without completing the task. You are just uploading something and you are getting the likes and the comments and the followers. But the people, those who present previously, they had to complete so many tasks, and they were learning the things by completing the task. Understand? So have you understood this point that social media making us very less competent? क्यों? Because जो हम सीखने वाले थे बहुत सारी चीज़ें टास्क कंप्लीट करके, सबको लाइफ में सक्सेस चाहिए. एवरीवन वांट्स दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सबको पसंद है कि लोग मेरे फॉलोवर्स बने, सबको पसंद है कि मेरे को तारीफ करें लोगों. ओके, सो दैट्स अ नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट ऑफ ऑल द पीपल. But the social media is giving you the substitute of that. You can just easily get the likes and you can easily get the followers. You can easily get all the things. But thoda bahut karna hai, you will get easily all the things. But in the real world, you have to complete so many tasks. You have to be confident. You have to learn the things. You have to present the things. Then eventually at the end of the day you will get the exposure. So ये बच्चे करना भूल गए आजकल, ओके नहीं करना बोले कौन करे, वैसे तो हमको लाइक और सपोर्ट फॉलोवर्स वैसे हमारे बहुत सारे हैं, तो क्यों हमने टास्क पास करें, मीन्स क्यों लर्न करें, क्यों हम प्रेजेंटेशन सीखे, क्यों कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप करें, फिर आखिरी में आगे पता नहीं मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. दैट्स सम मेंटालिटीज ऑफ मेच्योरिटी ऑफ द पीपल. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट ऑल द पीपल हैव द सेम काइंड ऑफ द मेंटालिटी, बट द मेच्योरिटी ऑफ द पीपल हैव द सेम काइंड ऑफ द मेंटालिटी. Yes, Arav.
Social media is an addiction. It's gripping, distracting. If you noticed and if you use shorts or reels, you must have noticed how quickly you get invested in them. It's like a drug. It releases huge amounts of dopamine. And if you take the phone away from someone who is addicted to social media, he will act depressed and will not be happy till a few weeks. In earlier times, when people used to live without phones, they used to work hard for rewards. But nowadays, anything can just happen with a click, and people are getting lazy because of this.
Drug लेने भी means dopamine release होता है whenever the person is taking that drug or smoking or wine or anything. और सोशल मीडिया में भी वही डोपामाइन रिलीज होता है, दोनों का सेम कॉन्सेप्ट है. whenever that you snatch the mobile for the kids or from the teenagers, those who have the addiction for the 2 or 3 days, उसका हाल देखना तुम. Understand? Becoming very angry and not responding properly and feeling depressed and lonely also. अरे मैं अकेला फील कर रहा हूँ, ऐसा लग रहा है दुनिया में कुछ बच्चे नहीं है, like that. So this is the reality. Okay, एडिक्शन काम करता है इसमें. जिसने बनाया है ना, मीन्स जो साइकोलॉजिकल बहुत मीन्स दे आर वेरी, यू कैन से, द सुपीरियर पीपल, दोज हू नो द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ द पीपल, और कौन सी चीज़ से कौन सा केमिकल रिएक्शन होता है उनको ये भी पता है. इसलिए पूरा डिज़ाइन, इतने उनकी करोड़ों की तनख्वाह रहती है तो ऐसे ही नहीं देते उन लोगों को. ओके, दे एक्चुअली जस्ट मेकिंग द बिलियंस एंड द ट्रिलियंस, सो दे नो ऑल द थिंग्स. दे नो ऑल द थिंग्स. किसका माइंड कैसे इफेक्ट करना है, उससे कौन सा डोपामिन रिलीज होगा, क्या क्या सेरोटोनिन रिलीज होगा, क्या क्या रिलीज होगा. दे नो ऑल द थिंग्स. अंडरस्टैंड?
According to us, that we are less confident because we using Instagram, Facebook, and all these social media. But in other countries, also people using the media and using the mobile phone. Why they are not less confident?
In others country also they are using, but they are using in the right way. Like if I take as an example of Finland, I think so, this one name is there. So at that, their education system is teaching them how to use the mobile phone and all. So their children are using mobile phone, but they are using in the correct way. They are choosing their influencers wisely. They are also focusing on the good things. Like we know everything as.
Who is saying you they are not depressed? They are also depressed. And but majority of the teenagers don't consume these kind of things, because if you search the statistic, you will find that Indians are the biggest consumers of these things. Indians are using the Instagram more, YouTube, watching the YouTube reels more. You will find, because India is the biggest population, and that's why that you will find that most of the Indians are consuming these kind of things more. In other countries, you will find why that majority of the teenagers not consuming that so much. They are also consuming, but why they are not consuming so much? Because their educational system is totally different. Their educational system is based on the task, so they have to be just complete so many tasks. They don't have the time to be just watch these kind of things. They like to complete their education because it's a task based. They usually just watch the case studies and watch the things and do the experiments. That's why they are taking the interest in that particular thing, and they are releasing their dopamine by these things. And we are all the people, our dopamine doesn't release when we sit in the class, when the teacher's actually just writing the answers on the board. So at that particular time, that I think nobody's dopamine releases. Your dopamine release at the time means, do you feel very happy and excited that today I'm going to just write all the answers and teachers is writing? So no dopamine releases at that particular time. So that's a difference, you can say, that our dopamine is not being released when we are getting the education, but their dopamine is being released when they are getting the education, because their education system is based on the task.
As I said, that dopamine needs hard work. So in
Dopamine means there is a chemical which releases in your mind when you are getting some reward, excitement. जब excitement होता है
So,
पापा मेरे को आज chocolate लेके आएंगे like that. So जब इस type का excitement होता है.
if we are getting the reward or a success, so we need hard work for it. We should do hard work for achieving that. So ever you heard that the deer never comes in the mouth of the lion by himself. The lion should do hard work for it. My top means in my
Social media is making us to, you can just get all the things only that you can without hard work. So that's the difference I want to be explain that. In the real world, in the actual life, all the people have to be do the hard work to get the rewards. Then there is a dopamine release. But the social media is making our mind that you can get the reward without the hard work. But this is not the reality. Whenever that you use the social media, so that particular thing happen. But when you grow old and when you have to be managing all the things at the time, this particular thing is not going to be happen. You're not going to be just get all the things without hard work. So our minds and the minds of the teenagers right now are being prepared that you can get all the things without the hard work. But when they take the step in the real world, this is not the reality. This is not the reality. In the reality, you have to be just do the hard work. And if the teenagers are not habitual to do the hard work, they will be unemployed, they will be dejected, they will be depressed, and they will feel that I am the useless fellow in the future. So that's a difference I want to say to you, and that's a national issue, you can say. Where the majority of the people have the same kind of things, they are less competent because of the social media, and they are not trying to be giving the priority to the important things and tasks and hard work. And whenever they just completed their all the academics and all the things, they are actually just searching the jobs. They don't have the jobs because they are the less competent. People are not going to be just give you without the hard work until you do, until you have the skills, So that's why that major in India, unemployment is one of the biggest problem. Unemployment is one of the biggest problem. Two things are playing a very vital role. One, educational system is not up to the mark, and second, the social media, because our youth are spending the time on watching the game, playing the games, and watching the reels and this kind of stuff, and making their self very less competent people. Understand?
How we will develop our speaking skills by using social media?
That how we can improve our communication skill through social media. We can watch good speeches video of good speakers like Tony Robinson's and Tariq sir's video too. Like we can observe them that how they are using social media in a positive manner, and we should also use in that way only.
Yes.
How teenagers can stop distracting by social media, like they don't have choice that they have to watch positive videos or negative, because social media show them anything and they can't decide, and whenever they see something they just detect by it. So how they can stop this?
Anyone might misunderstand that it's a national problem, you can say, where the majority of the teenagers are actually just impacted by that. So government should have to make some policies, some guidelines for the using of the social media. First, this is the step should be taken from the side of the government if they want to be just see their generation and see their citizen as a very competent personality. Because in China and North Korea and lots of the nations, they actually just fix all the things that what kind of the things should be watched by the citizen of the country. What kind of things should be watched by the citizen of the country. There is the responsibility of educational minister and the people, those who actually just making the policies for the education. They have to be just introduce one subject related to the social media, that how the social media impacting your personality, changing your personality, impacting your neurology and all the things. So there should be some subject so the students understand that what should be preferred by us on the social media. And it is not simple. Social media is not simple. At least that much awareness should be among the teenagers. Understand? They should. If you are on the driving seat, so you must just know how to drive a car. Okay? If you don't know how to drive a car, one day you will meet an accident. So same thing. If you don't know how to use the social media and what will be the ramifications of that on your mind, so you are not able to be just understand all the things of the social media. And responsibility of the teachers also, they should also aware about social media and always guide the students about the ramifications of that.
I'm having a question, that are teenagers losing their individuality by constantly trying to fit into trending norms?
Yes. So means they are losing their individuality. They are trying to do the things which is in fate and which is on and which is in the fashion. Why the people are losing their concentration? Those who are using the social media so much. Concentration. Why? The majority of the people and the people those who have the addiction of the social media, why they are losing their concentration? Now they are not able to just concentrate on reading the books, because whenever that you are reading the books, so you have to be just do the hard work. You have to be give your time to get the reward and to have the release of the dopamine. Okay, whenever you are reading some interesting book, so you have to be spend your time and you have to be just apply your efforts. Then there is a dopamine release. My question is that why the majority of the people and especially the teenagers are losing their concentration? Because concentration is the most important thing in the student's life. Without concentration, they are not going to just get the unprecedented success. So why there is a sheer depravity in concentration?
So people is becoming less concentration by addicting to mobile phone, just because when we study our mind is full of reels, shorts. That's why we can't concentrate on our study, education, etc.
I mean, so you are saying that they are always think about the reels and shorts and also the notification also. Whenever there is a notification, so it's a very disturbing. You see who has done the message to me, let's see, okay? Whenever that you get the notification of the WhatsApp or whenever that you get the notification of the Instagram that who has done the like to my pic. So this is very distractive. It is not keeping you to be just put your concentration on the one thing. So this notification sound is also distracting you. Understand?
I think that 90% people are using Instagram and YouTube to see the shorts and to see the reels, but they're concentrating on the reel and shorts for 1 and 2 minutes. Enough, 1 and 2 minutes. So how can they concentrate on reading for 1 and 2 hours if they cannot concentrate for 15 minutes only?
Means the teenagers are less concentrated because like they are confused. The confusion is going on their mind, like if they are doing drawing, so they are thinking that I should do singing. So when they are doing singing, so they are distracted with the social media, so they think that I should watch social media now. So they are like distracted with everything.
Why is that they are not concentrating? Because when they start studying after using their phone, half an hour of study, they said 10 minutes of break is enough, then I study. Then that break is long enough, that 2 hours. That break is that like 2 hours. That's why they are not concentrating on that.
They say to their parents that we are using mobile phone to do study because we are having doubts, so we will watch videos, and my friend has shared me photos to complete the copies, and instead of doing that they just distract from it. Like they don't concentrate or study on using mobile phone. They used to watch shorts that after 5 or 10 minutes, like it's 2:30, so they think on from 3 o'clock I will start, and this process repeat and they can't concentrate.
The teenagers are not concentrating on their studies because when they are going to do study, their mind was distracted, and they said in their mind that I will see some phone, yes, on YouTube I will see some shorts, and after that I can do study. But after 15 to 10 minutes they think I will do study, but they are not concentrating on their studies because in their mind social media is very distracting. And if you hate to study, like if you're reading, you would be bored by it because it does not release any dopamine. You will just feel bored. You will think like I should watch my social media, YouTube, reels, etc. This is one of the main reasons that we can't focus on studies. It's because of the distractiveness of social media. By my opinion, simply social media makes you that kind of person that I don't want to do it, I will not do it. This things exactly happens in social media platforms, that I don't want to watch this video, I will remove it.
It is because when we scroll reels, the limit in our mind is set of 30 seconds or 1 minute. And as Rishiraj just said that we think like that after 10 minutes I will start. So after 10 minutes we say after 5 minutes and hour passes. This gives our brain the sign of procrastination, and our brain repeats that thing that we do. Like if you will procrastinate today, tomorrow again you will procrastinate. That's why we learn the habit of procrastination, and that is only the reason we cannot able to focus on a particular thing for a long time. And also patience required for reading books. Patience required if you have done any tasks, you need to be patient to get the reward. And in reels there is no need of the patience. That's why.
Very good. You are not going to just get all the things all of a sudden, that if you want to be just crack the UPSC exam, so you have to be just do the wait for that, you have to be just complete so many tasks and do the hard work. And she was saying that social media, reels and shorts actually is setting the limit in your mind. I can just focus only on the content for only 1 minute, 50 seconds, or right now 3 minutes also. Okay, if the things will be more than that, I don't want to be just watch that. I don't want to be concentrate on that. Whenever that we do the practice of the meditation, so we increase our time of the focus. Understand? Whenever that we do the practice of the meditation, so we increase our time of the focus. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But whenever that we watch the reels and the shorts, we train our mind only of 1 minute. We're actually just training the concentration of our mind only of the 1 minute. That's a training process, you can say. It's an indirect training process where that you are setting the time limit of your mind. You can only just focus on the things for only 1 minute, or for only for the 3 minutes. So you are doing this practice daily. You are doing this practice daily. Whenever, understand, that's why your concentration is being destroyed, and by that there is a swing in the mood also. Swing in the mood also. Sometime, because whenever you watch the shorts and the reels, sometime the video is related to the sorrow or sad. So at the time you will feel sad. Okay, for the 30 seconds you feel sad. For the 30 seconds you feel sad. Suddenly there is some funny clip is that, and you feel happy at that particular time. You are feeling happy and starting to laugh. And at that particular point you are laughing, and suddenly you are getting some video and the shorts of the reels there, it is related to the anger. It is related to the anger, dushmani, desh, bhakti, like that. So at the time you are feeling very angry. So in the span of the 3 minutes, your mood is switching and swinging continuously. Understand? So that's why in your real life, whenever that you sit in the class for the 6 hours without the mobile phone, so your mood is continuously changing. Sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you are feeling lonely, sometimes you are sad. अरे मजा नहीं आ रहा, आज मूड नहीं हो रहा, और आज मजा नहीं आ रहा. So you don't know that from where you are changing and rewiring your mentality of the swinging of the mood. Understand?
Yes.
So I think we have discussed lots of the good information and very valuable information today, and very unprecedented information if you try to understand that. Okay, this is really important because all these kind of things are impacting your life. You must take it serious. Why the social media is making you less competent? Understand? I clarified all the things in front of you because social media is not making you to just complete any task. There is sudden dopamine release in your mind by only just getting the likes and the followers. That's why majority of the people are becoming less competent. Why that your concentration is being destroyed? Because you are watching so much reels and reels shorts and these kind of the things. Why there is a sudden change in the mood? Because of reels and shorts. And why that majority of the people are derailing from the path, why they are becoming abusers, why they are consuming the gutka, pan masala, and consuming the cigarette in the from the 9th class, from the 8th class, because they are watching and getting all this kind of information from the social media. So we can say that social media is changing the personalities of the teenagers right now in the bad way, not the good way. because very few people are getting the good things from the social media, but majority of the people are being influenced badly by the social media. So that's really important, and it's a very, you can say, the alarming situation for everyone to be think of that, and keep away yourself from this destructive thing. Use all the things cautiously. Use all the things cautiously. That what will be the impact of that on my personality? I'm just getting something good, or my personality is being improving by that or not? Understand? Cautiously, you have to be use all the things. And whenever that you are there is a sudden mood swing, so you have to be just think of that. I'm watching reels and the shorts so much, I have to be just cut off the time of that. You can just watch that. Kabhi kabhi means twice in a week, thrice in a week you can watch that. But daily you are watching that for the 15 minutes, for the 1 hour and for the 2 hours. So it is a reprehensible situation, and it's an alarming situation for the teenagers.
Clap for Tariq.
For cameraman also.
No, nice. Not cameraman, is harsh. So, anyone want to share their experience, whatever that you have learned?
I knew about the dopamine chemical that releases in our mind, and means I learned that positive use of social media and negative use of
That we have option of 2 ways to using social media. One is in good way, one is in bad way. It depends on us on which path we have to go and what we have to do in future.
Very good. Here. No.
I learn
Hello.
I learn how the dopamine releases and what is the negative and positive sides of the side of the social media, and how to use it properly, and what is the solution in which we are addicted towards social media and how to solve it.
Very good.
I learned today that how we get addicted to social media because of dopamine, and why we mostly choose the dark side of that because we enjoy it. But we should choose the right path, and we should follow. We should take the help of our mentors, teachers, and parents to go on the bright side. I will express my deepest gratitude to Tariq sir for sharing all this information.
That if today you distract yourself, so you are distracting your future. So use social media as a good influence, and if you can't control on yourself, so don't use social media, because by using social media you lose control on yourself. So it's important to control your mind if you are using social media, and it's important to keep patience if you are doing something good work.
How the majority of the people are blindly trusting on these things like social media and Facebook, and what is the positive and negative use of social media?